Hello, everyone. This is Leonie of Gardens of Blessings TV. Um, I am going to start my introduction of a prayer because few days ago I was struck by the news on the 6.5 magnitude earthquake from Masbate. So I decided to open this brainstorm live with a prayer for Masbati. So we will give a moment of silence for Masbate. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty God, help us to understand that peace is obtained through the calm of the soul in the middle of grief, disaster, and chaos. Grant that if we may be perplexed or worried in these trying times, you have the power to control us and give us strength. Amen. A blessed day to everyone, especially to my early birds. Oh, Albert Clemens, we have here. Kumusta? Thank you for coming. And to Lulito Vlog TV and Shine Mix TV, thank you very much. Thank you for coming. And a blessed day to my viewers in my YouTube and Facebook. We are live both YouTube and Facebook. Welcome to my fourth weekend brainstorming live. Thank you to my previous brainstorming last week. I appreciate your time and welcome back. And of course, we are going to welcome back to my 750 subscribers and counting. Good morning from Nestle Paraon. Thank you. Thank you for sa thumbs up. And we are closer to be eligible for our community board. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, and thank you for trusting my channel. So if you think that if you think some of my videos are helpful, please don't forget to like and share. And if you are new, please subscribe. And please share the brainstorming live too. Thank you very much for coming into my brainstorm live show. And thank you, Mama. My mom is always there. And of course, we are going to have a guest today. Our guest, our guest is okay. So our guest is coming from my college alma mater. He's from University of Cebu Manila campus, and he is our guest today. He's a nursing graduate and he passed the PNLE on 2009, worked in the hospital for 8 months and a call center industry for almost 7 years. And he moved in Canada. So my guest is from Canada today on 2015 and became a Canadian citizen last year and is currently a customer service specialist. So welcome, Mr. Melvin Martinez. Yay! I do not have a clapper, ha? Ako na ang clap. Yay! Alright. Okay. So, oh, by the way, Albert Clemens' mommy Ann, she has a conflict of schedule, so she has to turn down the guesting in the last minute. We actually were talking about changing the day, but I have other classes. I have my self-publishing class and my yogi class, so I cannot move the day. I'm sorry. All right. So, by the way, pakisuportaan niyo si Melvin Martinez. I am going to drop his link. Okay. He's actually very new to uh YouTube. So I hope you will subscribe to his channel, and I am dropping the link. So okay. So this is his channel. Okay. He loves photography and he's so good at it, and he loves frisbee. Okay. So yes, so this is our guest. All right.
Hi.
Inspiring. So, ang ating guest po ay will be sharing his inspiring story later, right? So, he is gonna be sharing our story with what it's all about, what was the problem, how he did solve it, and what is gonna be Melvin's advice for people who are dealing with the same problem as his, right? So that is gonna be our second segment. So keep on watching if you have more time. And if you do not have much time, you can also watch this in our replay. Okay. So we are going to talk about our inspiring comments again because without them, my channel would not be established. So we're going to talk about the inspiring comments of Kimmerman Studio, and he said a channel that is to be waited for in terms of contents. I will look forward to you, mom. Oh, thank you. And Roby's Mix TV, nice one po. The next one is inspiring comments. Keep me trying to be my best. Tab out. This channel is a comedy channel. They are so funny. I like your content. Really good stuff. And from IB channel, great content. Keep blogging. Thank you. Inspiring comment that makes me want to do more from Aryan Clarisca Suko. Amazing video. My highest admiration to all teachers. Keep safe, mom. And also from my Facebook, inspiring support. I have about 57% from my traffic source external that is composed of my Facebook viewers. Thank you for my sharers of my videos that has done tremendous support to make this happen. I am so grateful. Show kay ko no. Alright, we move on to our welcome to the community subscriber shout out. And these are the Learner Forever and Melvin Martinez, Baby Ania Deloso, Lady Banker, Maan, Taiwan Vlog, Kuumundal, Kapuya TV, Joyce, Angel, Yudma Gamer, Madak Superbook, Tala Champoy, Casmia Morante, and we have Leo System Tech, Lab Lab Channel, Katie Jersey, Bernadette Torrigosa, Chris Famulaga, Irma Grace Serrano, Mahal ni Uncle T. Lucel Lasconia, Maddie Muds, and Lizelle are nice, and to all new subscribers who chose to make their profile private. All right. So our new subscriber is also Melvin. That's why when I saw him in Facebook, hi Leona, so much love and admiration to you. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your time. And also, so again, our subscriber Melvin, my subscriber, I saw him in Facebook and he was vlogging, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my very good friend from Sykes. so, so that's why. Okay na Mel, pwede na turn on yung mic mo.
Okay. Oh yeah, the fact
All
base,
right,
right?
yeah. So I was like asking him to come on here since Mommy Ann cannot come to us today to join with our brainstorm. I asked him to come with us to share with us his input and his experience about stress management, particularly, and how he live in Canada as a migrant. Diba? Very very hard if you are adjusting into a new country, new culture, new language. So that is very interesting to to know. And also I wanted to encourage him to do a live stream so it will help his channel because since I've been live streaming, people has been noticing and I have been having a lot of subscribers. So if you wanted to grow in YouTube, grow with me. Oh,
I'll take
marketing.
note
Oh
of the
yeah, marketing.
advice.
Oh yeah. So and this is actually I have a special shout out today, and I think Melvin already know about this. Special shout out to Rosalinda's vlog channel. Congratulations to my online sister for having been accepted on the YouTube partnership program for monetization AdSense. Yay! I still don't
Hey,
have any clappers, so we will
congratulations.
just clap. We will just clap together. Okay. All right. So I am so happy for her. So this is gonna be Melvin and me's pathway in the future, right? The pathway for
Yeah,
monetization. Hopefully, cross our fingers. Yeah. So by the way, you have to have like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours,
thousand.
right? Yeah. So it is very, for me, the YouTube community has opened me to different kinds of opportunity, and also for opening me to yeah, thank you, to spread out my advocacy in childhood anxiety, because it's kind of sad that there are lesser people who does not know what child anxiety is, and I really thought, me as a parent myself, that children are just normal to have anxiety. But when I talk to child psychologists and child therapists, they say that it is actually not normal for a child to be always scared. So it is my one of my advocacy to make awareness of people who do not know about child anxiety, and how they are going to handle child anxiety through my experience, especially in these trying times wherein the anxiety level of children is very high in the normal uh, uh, in a normal aspect like that, because of our pandemic, right? So anyway, as thank you and congratulations, Rosalinda vlog, and please don't cry, it's a success. She was like sending me a message like, wag mo akong paiyakin kasi mag-ELS pa ako.
No, it's
Alright.
a tears of joy for
Yes,
her.
yes.
So
I know it was so hard for her because of her story and her situation. I do not have the right to tell her story, but I know her story, and I am waiting for her to tell everybody what's her story and why I supported her through that difficult journey. So I am very very happy for her success and being part of her success, because we were like always supporting each other. Oh, look at that, we have a problem here, how are we going to do this, how are we going to do that? So I am so happy about that, and I'm pretty sure you're going to experience that one because I've experienced that one
soon
too.
enough. Yeah, it will be a long way,
Yeah.
long way around, but
Yeah, and
hopefully.
we have MEC Odyssey. Good morning, Mom. Spreading love and support always. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I have Albert Clemens. I have Erin. Hello. I really appreciate for your time. And I have Odyssey. Oh, Tamsak, salamat. And we are going to move on to our next topic. Previous topic. Okay, so the last topic that we have, not the last, the first topic that we did last time was it's about parents serve as the paraprofessional educator of distance learning in week 1. So I'm not sure if they watch all my videos already, because what happened with, we are going to have a brainstorm, and then after the brainstorm I'm gonna make a summary about the brainstorm, about 7 to 10 minutes video on what are the important things that we talk about in the brainstorm to make or to give value to the viewers, right? So that was the first week, and the second week I did not make a live stream because I have a conflict of my schedule. No, and then the last week, that was week 3, I was so happy because this is my fourth week. Imagine that. It's very fast, And the last week was parents awareness, things that we need to prepare as we enter the new normal of the school opening. That was last week. And if you want to ask questions, you are always welcome to ask. Okay, now in this time, fourth week, we are going to talk about working parents adjustment for the new normal. And then the next week, we're going to talk about how can we minimize emotional friction when we are dealing with behavior while leading our children to learn. And that is totally stress management. I hope you will also join me if you have time next week, because this is stress management and I know you're good at it. Okay, and the thing in September, we are going to level up. We will be doing our journey of distance learning begin. So the brainstorm will include a little bit of blogging in my live stream, and we are going to talk about what works and what didn't, because September 1 is going to be our first week of distance learning. I will try my best to blog on the things that we do. So people there in the Philippines, so since they I think Deep Ad will be starting October, but the Chad will be starting on what, September, I suppose. So this is gonna be like a like a premier view on what distance learning is all about. Okay, so nagyaw na po. All right, so today's topic, we're going to talk about working parents adjustment on school reopening in the new normal. So how can we balance responsibilities while being a teaching assistant to our children with studying, because we already know that in distance learning we are paraprofessionals with our kids. But we have to understand that we have other responsibilities too. So that is gonna be our topic. So I would like to invite my viewers. You are also my brainstormers at the same time, to be led by Mr. Melvin Martinez as my main brainstormer. All right. Wow, this is a really nice one. I like it. You like it too? I think so. I like it. All right. Okay. So now the brainstorming begins. All right. So if you are new to my channel, okay, so if this is your first time, as I've said, I am creating a content that brings value, which includes ideas of my viewers there in my chat rooms and viewers in my Facebook, so that the more you participate your ideas, the more my content brings value, because this is what we call the viewer based content creation, and I'm the first one who is doing that, I think. You think so? Gosh. All right. So, mangangkon lagi no. Ing anang madyo ko sa una pa no. Kusugay ko mangangkon. Yeah, kusugay ko mangangkon. Misan dili ako. Oh, I cannot hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to claim it.
Okay. Isa una pa yun. Okay. So, first question, schedule adjustment. All right. So, our schedule adjustment. How do you prioritize your schedule? Right? So how about you, Melvin? How do
Yeah.
you prioritize your schedule? Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. It's not schedule adjustment. Okay, schedule adjustment. How do you prioritize your schedule, right?
Uh, yes, for the recent one,
Mm-hmm.
right? We all know about pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, as what you inform your viewers
Mm-hmm.
right now who's watching, I'm working as a customer service specialist at home. So basically, before this happened, so I work in the office around 6 in the morning. So my daily routine usually starts at 5. I woke up at
Mm-hmm.
5, but right now since I work from home, so changes really matters a lot. So nagsimula ako, gumigising ako pag nasa bahay lang ako, mga 5:30. So,
Mm-hmm.
kasi, pagising mo, office mo na
Yeah.
din, di
Mm-hmm.
ba? So, yun lang. So, priorities also, as what you mentioned, I'm a nurse by profession, but not in practice. So,
Mm-hmm.
basically, like ngayon, it's hard. Actually, I haven't started yet, but since already have the passport, so maybe I'll proceed with something else that would not, if in case not nursing,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll proceed with medical field related to on admin work, since I do
Mm-hmm.
have background with nursing like management
Yeah.
online. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and especially right now, priorities dahil nag-slow down din, di
Mm-hmm.
ba? Domino effect. So,
Yeah,
ano,
everything has been slowing
pasensya.
down, really. Yeah, and me as
Yeah, exactly. Pasensya lang
yeah,
muna ngayon.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
next year, hoping next year, ma-okay na lahat.
Yeah, hopefully I'd like to make this like 2020 run fast, right? Like sana December
Mm,
na, after January we're okay. I'm hoping, very
exactly.
very hoping, right? Very very
So,
hopeful.
yeah, we're praying
Yeah.
for that, that next year it would
Yeah.
be like,
Mhm. Mhm.
ma-okay na lahat. Kung anong
Yeah.
nangyari ngayon, sana hindi na maulit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They said that pandemic happens every 100 years. So
Exactly. No, remember about the
Is it
flu?
true?
Yeah, exactly. I've read that the flu, the Spanish flu. It
Yeah,
started like um 20 1990, so around that
yeah,
year. So it's 100. I've read that, and prior to that, there were another pandemic happened.
yeah,
So
yeah. That's
there's
true.
nothing that we can do. So just leave it at precautions as much as possible.
Yeah, it's true. Now, as a parent, for me, the priorities is actually getting the, because last time it was like suddenly that the school got shut down suddenly, and I was not
Oh,
prepared. So it was like the priorities changing from this, like that normal thing that you have to go to. I'm planning to start this and that, because during that time I was managing my child's anxiety. So every day there's like a therapy and a homeschooling for my preschooler, and then if I am being called sub, then I have to make sure that everything is done. But then suddenly it was stopped all of a sudden, and then it
oh,
goes like, oh, okay, we are going to teach kids at home. And ako, naluka. it's, that, it's like suddenly, it's like a tsunami effect. I'm not sure. It's a tsunami effect. Everything got stopped, and then suddenly everything goes to the child. And your routine is totally different, because you cannot just go to anywhere you want. So it's
yeah,
like,
because you have something to attend to
yeah,
your child.
yeah, even in public places, it will be included in the routine. Okay, we cannot go this time or on that day. We have to do this church. We cannot go on Sundays because we do not like a lot of people. We like to go to church, but we still kind of prefer, since we have children. And it's so funny because they said that the ages of the children that we have is not really the one that could easily be having like like um coronavirus or something like that. It's like, but we are protecting ourselves. So it's kind of like, okay. Yeah, that's what exactly. Yeah, Erin, it's like it was. Yeah, it was. It's like a
Yeah.
tsunami effect. That's like, and it's funny because with my son, he was that was his first time in preschool, and then we were like celebrating to eat out tomorrow. That's your second day, we're going to eat out. And after that we say, oh, the school got closed because of the pandemic. Oh, then the next day he is kindergarten na, because he has to register kinder because he cannot go back. So it's like everything was
Oh,
stopped, and then suddenly, what the, that's why it's so hard to do adjustment and routine by this time. So this time of the year, since I am preparing for distance learning, I have a shared routine. I've been showing this to my viewer, but since Erin is here, I hope I still have it. It's kind of like wait, I am going to show this one again. Yeah, really. I have this. Oh no, I think I hide it already. But anyway, I'm going to share it to you with in person.
I was excited. Where is
Yeah, because
it?
it's kind of like because I was reorganizing things. It's kind of like you are going to let your child choose the activity that you are going to do in the morning, in the afternoon. Because I learned it from teachers or special ed teachers that I worked with before as a substitute, that let the child choose his routine, especially if you're doing it in home, and then so that it will be easy for them because that's the one they choose. However, it was put on hold because they say that instead the school is open on August 18, they put it September 1. So I want to make sure that what my schedule is also coincides the curriculum of the school. So it's just so hard to do scheduling, but eventually it would be there, right? Yeah. So
Exactly.
even more, I love that. Give them choices ahead of time. Yes, you have to give them choices ahead of time. And I learned it from, especially you have two boys with William. Oh, it's a lot of struggle. I mean, boys are totally different than girls because me with Louise, we just can get along like, hi, girl, like some kind of like that. But with boys, you have to prove the reason why they have to do this. But then later on, a special ed teacher told me that no, for boys it's totally different, because she has that special ed teacher, she's teaching in Waynesboro, and she said, oh, I have 5 boys, and they are now college kids, and that's what I do all the time. And if they do not follow their choices, they, of course, they get punished because that's their choices already, and they do not follow it. So there's no power struggle. And I was like, I'm going to do that with my child, and it really works. So I did improvise my routine, and I'll just put pictures, because the younger your child is, the more visual they are, so they will understand easily if you put pictures of the routine, and then small words and big pictures. So that's what I do. Okay, so that is what happened to schedule and adjustment. And okay, next is childcare adjustment. How is the childcare being done? This is yeah, yes, that's true. With boys, you have to prove yourself. Really, that's true. And isn't it amazing that it is so difficult for you to prove to them, and they could not even justify. Like my son is he's not really nonverbal. He has a delayed speech delayed, but it's like within argument, I'm the one who talks a lot, but I still. I still lose. I mean, isn't that amazing with kids? You are the one talking a lot, but you still lose the battle. At the end, okay, I will give this to you. But if you are giving them if you're giving them advance information or choices, so it's kind of like, okay, a win-win policy, right? Now, childcare adjustment. Okay, so with child with childcare adjustment being done, especially with the working mom. I wish Mommy Ann was here, because she is a working mom, and she knows about more of the childcare. But I know from what I observed that it was also like I think one parent should be home at this time, right? Because of the childcare. Daycare centers are being closed, and now, as far as I know, daycare center and after school care has limited kids, because you cannot have a lot of children inside the daycare, right?
Yeah, because we need to
Yeah,
have the precautions of 2 meters away from each
yeah.
other.
How about in Canada? How was it there in the childcare there?
Childcare, as what, because we live nearby preschool. So
Mm-hmm.
some of them are starting, but yes, precautions are really exercised, like
Yeah.
2 meters with the facial shield and also with the mask.
Oh, yeah. 2 meters is six
Yeah.
feet, right? Like, yeah. Oh yeah, because meters is bigger. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with numbers. Okay. It's like why six and it becomes two. Yeah, it because it's
It's
meters. Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Yeah. How about schooling in Canada? Do they have a face to face schooling there or something?
Mm, the way I observe, because you all know that I play frisbee, right? And I played a
Yes.
lot with
Yeah.
like students from high school and colleges. So as
Mm-hmm.
of the moment, they're doing homeschooling, online schooling. So I
Yeah.
don't know where the following days or months, or if there will be some changes that will happen, that
Mm-hmm.
they will start their teaching back in
Mm-hmm.
school.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And Erin says, how can you expect a 3-year-old to wear a mask? That is really right, and it is
Yeah.
that is really one reason why I decided to have William. Even if William's child psychologist said that William has to test social setting, because he has a social anxiety. He is so afraid with a lot of people. So that is kind of like, how can you soothe a person or a child with that, if they have a mask on, and it is so like, you are you are so concerned about, instead of this person cannot, I mean, this little children cannot learn, right? Because of the mask. And some kids are scared of people wearing masks, right? Yeah. So it's kind of, it's kind of like that. It is so difficult. He can put in a party, but he needs to learn to. Yeah, it's so hard, right? That
Exactly.
is one reality. And also with the childcare, it's. I mean, I am so impressed for people who work in the childcare during the pandemic, because um they are actually prone to have those kind of like germs or something like that, because I work in a preschool, and I also work in Head Start, for early Head Start. People, some kids, they are not potty trained, so you have to, work on those kind of thing and something like that. And in this pandemic, even if you have
Face shield.
shield,
Yeah.
those kids, if they love you to the max. They would kiss you and hug you. I don't know
They
where.
hug you. Yeah. They
So
don't know what is no no. They will do
no,
what they wanted to do.
no to the mood. Yeah, that's true. So it is really difficult for that thing there. So those are things that we are trying, even in this opening of the class, in this opening of the school, we are trying to do childcare too, because somebody in the household has to earn money, right? So those are the things that it is hard. Yeah, and every family situation is different. So it's so hard to accommodate everything. But I do appreciate the school, because they are really trying their best to accommodate everybody, and especially the teachers, they try to send you from the remind, what are your concern or something like that. So anything that you need to do, they reassure you that you are not left alone. So that is one thing that I really like that changes, because if you compare for the regular classes and now, one thing I noticed, teachers are more, it's not that they are not caring, but teachers are more into sending message, telling you what to do, asking you if you're okay, how's the family, even asking you how it, and they would be very happy if you share some pictures, that because they are so concerned. It's like with this pandemic, everybody is closer than ever, more caring than ever, right? So it's kind of like that. Yeah. So that is something that is also changing today, right? So Irene Moore, yes, Leonie, God bless the school our kids go for. They are really trying. Yes, they do. They do. And I am so happy that they are in that school, because they are really trying their best, and I'm so proud that my children belongs to that school. Even with William, because William has not been enrolled yet, but they are so concerned about the therapy, about the plan. It's something like that. Ate mo sa vlog Tamsak, thank you. Mega mega shout at Ate mismo vlog. Thank you very much for coming. All right. So okay, so we are done with that one there. Okay. And I hope that you can subscribe to that link that I dropped down below. That is the link of my friend here, Melvin. Yes. If you wanted to, if you want your channel to be promoted, please come and be my guest. Yeah. So because you're the only one that is going to be flexed here. Wala kayong kakompetensya. Alright. So, okay. So the next is finances and budget. How to manage finance. Did I say it right? Finance or finance? Finance, right? How to manage
You're
finances
fine.
during pandemic and expenses. Yes. How to manage that one. That is difficult. How do you manage your expenses now since pandemic? What is the adjustment of that one?
Yeah. For adjustment, I think
Mm.
I'm more into like this, like keeping it.
Keeping it.
Because
Yeah, me too.
yeah, because uh, there were a lot of plans supposedly,
Mhm.
but it was all canceled.
Yeah.
So save it for next year, maybe perhaps, or maybe
Yeah, that's true.
for a long term.
Yeah,
So that's it.
the more I appreciate goodwill to this time. Yeah, goodwill. There a goodwill in Canada? Is there goodwill in Canada?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not, there is. I think everywhere, but it would the name changes. But the fact about goodwill,
Mm-hmm.
it's really helpful though. So
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for that also. It's
Yeah,
you can
because
save a lot.
yeah, because I was like, if I'm gonna buy clothes for fall, I would definitely go to Goodwill because I'm going to set aside a part of it for other expenses, especially health, because
Exactly.
insurance are not paying everything. Remember that even if you have insurance, you have to have those things that cannot be that they do not pay. So you have to, and that's one thing that I noticed with the way I manage my finances. I do not like to spend much. I even put a list on the things that are not the priority and scratch them. So and it's funny. I know this is true to you, but you also prioritize your spending of Lysol, your
Yeah, because
sanitizer, alcohol.
safety, yeah, health
Yeah.
is wealth. So if your
Yeah.
health is being affected, and
Uh-huh.
wealth will not be there.
Yeah, that's true. Those are one thing that I am sure of my expenses that change, that I will always include extra alcohol. Oh, thank
Uh,
you. Oh, thank you
alcohol
very much.
gel.
Yes, yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, I have clothes for you. Yay! Yeah, bleach.
Okay.
This is a really nice live stream. Oh, I got clothes for all. So you have to do live stream so you can have clothes too.
Okay, I'll try that one of these days.
All right. So yeah, bleach, and it's funny because before I only buy like couple of maybe 1/4 gallon of bleach, but now I have 2 gallons of bleach. I mean, really, it's not that I'm paranoid. It's just that when you go to stores like Target, Walmart, like, oh my gosh, there's nothing. First time I went to Walmart. Everybody the first time when the
Yeah.
school got closed, everybody here got paranoid with a paper towel. Is that the same in Canada?
Yeah, yeah, there are some places here in Canada. They're doing panic buying. Well,
Yeah, that the
remember when
paper.
yes, when they started the lockdown, or yeah, everywhere. Nothing left for the paper towels, the
Yeah,
Lysol, the alcohol,
yeah,
and the bleach. Nothing
uh-huh.
left. Even
Yeah,
though in Amazon, I tried to check Amazon before, like
uh-huh.
uh, May and March.
Mm-hmm.
There's none, out of stock.
Yeah, and for me that time, there's still paper towel in Walmart that time when I go there. And in these
But did
people
you buy a
here,
lot?
no, because there's nothing. What did I do? I grab a broom. I don't.
For
I
all
thought,
the things that you can see in
yeah, I
Walmart,
thought
you
I
just
had.
grab the broom.
Yeah, yeah. He said, do they have toilet paper in Canada? Yeah.
Mostly, yes, yes. Those are the things that was really lacking for the
Yeah.
month of May. That's why they do some regulations that control of buying things, because to give way
Yeah.
for those people who doesn't have.
Yeah. Yeah, that,
But
that
right
was
now, everything's all good. I think they
yeah.
have all stocks right now compared
Mm-hmm.
before.
Mm-hmm. That was really funny because this feeling that uh it's kind of everything was taken, but we
Yeah.
already have paper towel, paper towel and bathroom tissues in the house. But I really wanted to grab one, but all the people goes there, and because I am a very small person, and I was like, I just want to satisfy that urge that I have to grab something because everybody is grabbing something, and here I am. I am just standing there while people are like, oh, grabbing things and stuff like that. And I was just like standing. It's like,
You're funny.
what am I gonna grab? What am I gonna grab?
So
So
my question,
every
what's in your mind during that time? Why did you grab the broom?
because
It's just written.
nobody grabs it. That's why I grabbed the broom because nobody grabbed it. And my husband, when I came home, my husband's like, "Why do you have a broom?" He's like, "Because nobody grabs the broom, so that's why I bought the broom." And he had a big laugh. It's like I always go to something that is no competence. Like, you don't have any competition over grabbing brooms or something. Nobody's gonna grab brooms. That time, I'm the only one buying a broom, dustpan, mop.
And are you using it right
Of
now,
course,
Ate? Are
of
you?
course. But it was just like I don't know. I just need to grab something because everybody grabs something I already have. But I just wanted to grab something, so I grabbed the broom and well, I'm happy because at least I have something, right? So that's one thing. That's of the expenses that that really have to prioritize the gloves. I used to
Yes,
gr- I
especially.
Yeah, I used to buy gloves. The what you call that one? Those thin gloves that is disposable. I used to
Yeah,
yeah. I used to
that
buy
one.
one box only, but now I have two boxes because it's not that. It's just every time you go in, it's gone. And then the kitchen gloves, and it's because we have this like routine in the house that when somebody goes to buy something, it's not now because it's warm. I think the virus is just gonna die when it's hot. I mean, am I right? I don't know if
It,
maybe I'm thinking like that, but we're not doing that the routine. But last time when it's springtime, I have to really bleach the basket and then take off the
mm,
plastic, and I am thinking we're going to do this again uh on this on the fall, and also oh my gosh, this is going to be much. It's going to be so
it's too much, right? It's too much
yeah.
because you change everything, especially with the daily routine that you have. You need to put some
Yeah.
add-on on that just for safety.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. And especially with the flu season. Have you ever tried to think about like you only have one, that runny nose? It's like, "Oh my gosh, I hope this is not corona."
No, it's yeah. Actually, it's paranoid. I think when we had when we started working from home and it was
Yeah.
on the highest peak. Every time
Yeah.
that we before I usually go to the market like 3 times a week, but it was
Yeah.
lessened down to like once every 2 weeks. But every
Yeah.
time you go there, and if
Mm.
you try to sneeze or just cough, everyone
Yeah.
will be paranoid. Everyone will be
Yeah.
paranoid with that. So I think it would be like an instinct response to someone, not because of the virus itself, because that would be one of the symptoms that a person will have if they have the virus.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that's why it's really hard. But hopefully, we're praying that sooner or later we'll be back
Mhm.
to normal.
Yeah, hopefully. And yeah, it's just like we are going to enter another I don't know, another I mean, have you feel that this coming I'm scaring you, I'm not. I'm just
No,
kidding. Okay, so
no, no,
feel
no.
like I kind of feel like when we go into this fall season, it's more harder. You think, right? Is it gonna be harder? You think, or it's just with expenses and finances? I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be more hard. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Because as what I mentioned earlier, we put some add on what we usually do.
Yeah.
Just more
Yeah.
protection. Even though like as what you mentioned, you usually buy like one bleach, you make it two,
Yeah.
right? So
Everything is
it
add
would
on.
it times two. Yeah. For example, you buy something like this. For example, like towel, paper
Mm-hmm.
towels. You
Mm-hmm.
usually buy like if you go to the market buy like two or three.
Mm-hmm.
You multiply by two. So
Mm-hmm.
expenses is times two for that. So basically, it changes everything there. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Oh, Bisaya Taday Langga. Just want to say hi. Yeah, hi. She is one of the very nicest person I met online. Very, very
Hi, Bisaya
supportive.
Taday. Bisaya
Yeah.
pod
Yeah.
ni. Bisaya
Yeah.
tadong.
Yeah. Erin says it's going to be harder. Just prepare ahead of time. Yeah, that is really true. Yeah. Yeah. With my she said with Malto slow. Okay. So, lingaw ka sa akong live stream, ha?
Yeah, of
Balik-balik
course.
sa
Yeah,
live
I'm
stream.
happy.
Yeah. Okay, now the next
Mutok-tok lang
one.
ko.
Matutok. Now the next one is how to manage self-care. Yeah. Hi, co-host daw. Said Bisaya taday. Yeah. Hi, co-host. My co-host is really nice. He makes me happy today. Yeah. So,
Of course. Well, when we were in, yeah, those are going back, like
uh-huh.
when we were inside, we
Mm-hmm.
were seatmates and we keep on laughing during those times.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah, that's
really,
why. Those are the froggy times.
but yeah, remember it was our first call center experience that
Yeah,
there were a lot of bloopers.
that's
So
true.
yes,
Yeah, I hope you
those
will
were the
not.
days.
I hope you will not forget my the Carabao that is a black.
The Carabao. Did you
Yeah,
walk or
what is
did
a
you ride?
Carabao? What is? I was asked by the interviewer what is a Carabao, and I was like the Carabao. What is a Carabao? And I forgot that I forgot that the Carabao, the English of the Carabao is a water buffalo. I forgot. I really forgot.
Oh.
And I was like, well, the Carabao is being used by the farmer, so they are. So I was like, the color of the Carabao is black.
But
So
it's
I
black.
think that's the. Oh, I know. A Carabao is a black cow wearing black suit because they are working with the
Right,
farmer.
I remember that. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that. When we had our burley during that time, it was, yeah,
I
it,
told Grace
there's a lot
about
of
it.
bloopers, yes.
It
Remember
was
my
like,
question also, like, did you ride or did you walk? Of course, did you ride?
yeah. Oh my
Those
gosh.
were the days. Our English
Yes,
were really limited those times, so
that's
it's really hard to
true.
answer those questions, though. But
Yeah,
yeah,
especially
it was really funny learning experience for
that's
both of us.
true. That's true. That's true. That's why it was like, I saw Melvin. Oh, Melvin, come. I want to talk to you. Okay, so Bisaya Taday says, ahak oy finances ayaw na kaog kay maunay the biggest expenses. Yes, kaon. Do not eat.
Ay, kabalakan ni kamunggay. Akong mama nagtanom kamunggay, mga lugbati. Sabi mo, pwede ka mangayog taong.
Oh, by the way, Bisaya Taday is based in New York. Yeah, she's from
Oh,
New
sorry.
York. Yeah, she's
New
from New York.
Yorkers.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, I think she also have vegetables in you. Sa mga, yeah, she has ang English sa Cabao is Carabao, but real English term is America. In America is water buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I was
how can we
supposed.
learn water buffalo before? We don't have that. We don't learn that in
Oh, do
college.
do you know that Cebu is another term for water buffalo by VeggieTales?
Huh? Really?
Yeah, by VeggieTales. It was VeggieTales.
Oh, I
VeggieTales.
was just
You
in.
know Bob the Cucumber? Didn't you know
Ah,
that?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Hala, oy, nawa to sa passing. Okay.
Okay, okay. Nawagtag na, nawagtag. Going back, going back.
Okay, how to manage self-care. Okay. Yeah, laughter is the best medicine. That's why we are
Exactly.
laughing. Yeah. So how do you manage self-care? How do you manage self-care? Yeah. Yeah, in Cebu.
So,
Yes. Yeah, Larry Boy. Larry Boy is the one saying that. That's true. Oh yeah, she knows that Larry Boy, the cucumber. He is singing Cebu. Yeah, don't laugh.
yeah, Cebu, Cebu, yeah.
And I was like, oh, so it's a water buffalo because that's one of the song that I.
Naku, siya utanon, day.
Yeah, utanon. Lagi na siya utanon. Na siya utanon. Okay, so let's talk about.
Pa-deliver niya Miss Canada.
Oh, yeah, I remember a friend in Facebook. We're live in Facebook. I mean, she.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I knew some vegetables. Yeah, she knows some vegetables. Okay, so no, wala na ko. Unsa ganito? Unya na lang to no to.
How to manage?
How
Okay,
to manage
going back to
self-care.
your question, how to manage self-care?
Okay, how to manage self-care. So how do you manage self-care? Aside from going to the parlor or something like that.
No, right now, as you can see,
Oh, the
when we
color.
started the lockdown, I haven't cut my hair.
Yeah.
So for the first 2 months, I have an issue like where can I go because all the shops were closing. So I rather
Mm,
let it grow and let's see
yeah.
until let's see this coming September because right now I'm too scared going outside. But
Yeah.
aside from my hair, I'm doing my own uh what the oh
Cutting of the
sorry my
hair.
headset. So I usually do it by myself. So
Mm-hmm.
DIY, do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. I started to put
Do my
mayonnaise
best.
on my hair. Really, honestly, I put mayonnaise.
Aloe vera,
Aloe
aloe
vera.
vera. Yeah, aloe vera with cinnamon.
Yeah, really.
After
I tried my mayonnaise. They say try mayonnaise. It's like I try because it's so dry already. I used to have my hair cut. Yeah.
but how about Sabila? Sabila or aloe vera ate? Do you have plants there?
No, we do not have it here. Kay mamatay na siya inig ka fall. She
Yeah,
the,
same
the,
here ate.
the Sabila is going to die in its fall when it's gonna sleep.
Ah.
Like in English ko
Yeah,
na din.
will
Yeah.
die in fall.
Yeah. Oy,
No ate.
I thought alugbati is the English for sabila.
No.
You know, really, when I was in my second grade, I really thought that
Sabila.
aloe vera is the English for alugbati. Yeah, and it's because they are all letter A, alugbati, aloe vera, and aloe vera is like a social. It's
Special.
nice to
Aloe berry.
aloe berry. Yeah, I thought it is aloe vera, and it's like, oh my gosh.
No. What is the
Okay,
English term for
second
aloe
grade pa ko
berry?
ato. Yeah. Vita, what is the English for alugbati? Bisaya today, what
Okay,
is the English for
viewers.
alugbati? Alugbati.
Everyone help us.
But
What's the,
anyway,
the English term?
how to manage self-care. So we in the pandemic time, there is like I went back going to yoga. My
Oh.
teacher online is Burns. She has a website. I was supposed to flex it too, but I did not ask. I wanted to ask people before I show them to everybody, right? So
Mm.
it's kind of like that. So she is doing really good, and I like yoga because it is for me it is a physical exercise of the mind. Yes. Oh, Bisaya today says malabar spinach is alugbate.
Ah, Malabar. Peanut. Social.
Yeah. Malabar.
Mm.
Dayo ara di ay sa alugbati sa aloe vera. Uy, kay malabar
No.
di ay.
Malabar.
Oh, so aside from that, I try to minimize my meat in the meat. I have to take fish oil and vitamin C for self care because I have insomnia. I have
Oh
insomnia, but
yeah.
I do not want to
But
take. Yeah,
how about tea?
tea,
Chamomile.
chamomile. No, it does
Yeah.
not work for me. Even lemon
Ah, doesn't
balm,
work for you.
even lemon balm tea. If I had my own zamay, so it's just so hard to sleep. So what I did. Oh, look at that!
Huh?
Hey, Leonie, I'll share some Malabar spinach. Oh, it's oh my gosh! I have clothes.
Thank
I
you,
have clothes.
Erin.
Yeah, my gosh.
What else? What else? I'm excited.
Yeah, it's it's just nice that we talk about it. Yeah, I have clothes. I have vegetables too. Yay! My gosh, this is so happy with this live stream. My gosh.
Very good.
Okay, so um with yoga, it really helps me to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how about taking melatonin ate? Melatonin for sleep. It
Mm.
really helps for sleep.
Oh,
But
really?
have you? Yeah, try to double check it with there because my roommates have an issue with sleeping also, so she's
Mm-hmm.
taking melatonin as
Yeah.
like supplement
Mm-hmm.
to help.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But since I started my yoga like 2 weeks now in a row, 1 hour, 1 hour, then twice a week. So it's kind of like it really makes me sleep because of the stretching, and I realized that
Oh.
I have this very hard shoulder and very hard neck during my yoga. So after that, yeah, really it is, because as you said that if you have a hard shoulder and neck, then it would also kind of like you will have a hard time sleeping too. So because of that, so after
Oh.
that we work on the nice thing with live online live yoga at home is that you do not hesitate to go to be outside because there's no other people around, so you can do the position or something like that something. So it's just in the house, and then they are. I mean, she's really working on the things that uh what you call that one, the things that you need work on. So I was able to sleep, and also one thing that I realize in adjustment is I am more patient and kind to myself. Yeah, you have to yeah, I try to remind myself that I have to be patient, I have to be kind to myself, and things will follow. Because like because in the routine with this pandemic, you do not really expect that even if the usual routine is not really followed, because there's some things that we cannot really control, and I do not get
Yeah.
upset about it if I keep on thinking, if I telling myself that you have to. Oh, valerian root and melatonin for sleep. Ooh, look at that.
See? Oh, I told you, melatonin works.
Yeah. Really have a very very intelligent brainstormers around here.
Viewer. Yeah.
Yes, very
Thank you,
good. I like
Erin.
that. Yeah. We have a really nice resource person here. Erin is around. Yeah. Okay. Chamomile. Chamomile. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
chamomile tea. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I also kind of noticed as an adjustment for myself. And the thing that I began to become more aware of myself, to be more kind and more patient to myself because of Louise's teacher on her first grade teacher, because she's always sending me these messages in the remind that telling me you are enough, and you did great job, some kind of like that. So it's
Ah,
like,
it's about confirmation. You
yeah,
need to confirm
yeah,
yourself
yeah,
that
you have
you're
to.
enough.
Yeah,
You do
something
that.
like that. So that's also manage how to manage self-care in in the trying times, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I do have book for confirmation. I always do that every day, and it's true that it really helps you, especially with
Mm-hmm.
the things that you cannot really control, like
I'm going to
painting.
share something. I was posting. I actually write the word 750 subscriber this Saturday. I'm gonna have a 750 subscribers. I was just kind of thinking about it, and then this time I was like looking at the subscribers list. It's like, oh my gosh, I have 750 subscribers. That's really true confirmation. Rommel definitely. It's just like a knock on the head. Really, the round.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Literal. Knock
literally.
knock.
Knock, knock. And okay, let's move on to our next question. So that you can share your story, how to manage stress. Now, how do you manage stress?
Yes, for me, stress. I the outlet I usually do if I'm stressed, like I go to the park. Yeah, with
Uh-huh.
the recent with the recent post that I have in my vlog, going to the
Mm-hmm.
park and
Mm-hmm.
connect with nature, reset.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
really nice. And aside from that, I play frisbee, so it's just
Mm-hmm.
like outlet of like frustration, anger, and you'll be refreshed afterwards. And you
Yes.
can just do anything what you would love to do
Mm-hmm.
because in that way, stress will just come out.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, me, I just have to take a deep breath. I actually stretch. I do. I don't know. It's my husband think that I am kind of getting really really weird at times because at times if I'm going to really get stressed, I do a plank. I do that plank. I learned from my yoga teacher. I do the plank like that, and then I go to the floor and I just count 1 to 20, and I'm good. Like,
Oh, I thought
okay.
1 minute. It should be 1 minute.
Oh, just how 1 to 20 lang. Uy, masakit tayo sa yeah, really. Really, I do that in my yoga, the planking and then interlacing. And then it's just keep a deep breath. I just have to be myself. I lock the door and then just take 1 to 20 and take a deep breath. And that's how I manage a quick management of stress. Now how do you manage your stress in our chat room, Bay? How do you manage your stress? The stress will anemic. Yeah, the stress will anemic. That's true.
No. I do, yeah, ate. I do have some friends that if they are stressed, they are into eating. They're into eating.
Eating,
That's
I loving
really
that.
true.
Yay! I me that's one thing I told my teacher in my yoga class that after we do my yoga, I just really wanted to eat. I cannot sleep because I'm so hungry.
No. How about like try to do like eating before you do yoga so that you will not eat after.
I did it one time and I keep on burping while we're doing my yoga.
No, like try to like eat like 2 or 3 hours before your yoga. That's what I usually do when I play frisbee. Like I eat like 3 to 4 hours before the game, so that
Uh-huh.
I don't feel hungry after that. It's just purely water after that. Because the more
Really?
you after you do some exercises and you do eat,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the urge or the craving for food will multiply by two. So you eat a lot. Try to um try to notice it. Like if you're after yoga
Mm-hmm.
and you eat, I think
Yeah.
you eat twice than the usual thing,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. I was like, Lawi, ano jud kung kaon? Kanon jud kanon. Kanon lang. Grabe na jud kanon.
Especially kanon.
Kanon is
Because what happened that your body is trying to replenish what we're being
mm-hmm.
burned.
Yeah, that's
So it's
true.
better like eat before like few hours before your
Mm-hmm.
yoga. At
Yeah.
least there's reserve energy there. So after the time
Yeah.
that you're done, you're not that
Mm-hmm.
hungry. You just need to replenish it by water,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Wow. So you
Uh,
just have no wonder really no wonder I was told that you have to have like a water every time there and it's like uy kanon jud ako kanon di jud water.
do you drink water when you do yoga, ate, or no?
Before and after, but during no. We were really asked to drink water during yoga. Yeah, makaihi naman ta. Kasi, na, really, dili biya maundang ang, dili, live yoga biya na is like, can I go to the bathroom? Di ba na ni mo
Oh,
ma-post ka, live stream ba ya? Di ba? It's like, oh my gosh, I wanted to go to the bathroom. So that's why I do not drink during the class. Yeah.
I
So,
mean, not really totally drink. It's just a zip, like just to something that
like a
you
sip lang long. Ah, yeah.
not
I
yes.
will really,
But if you say mo inom ka, gabi pa siguro nga inom hurot pud guro na.
nadarok na kayo, eh. All
Ang
right.
inom te,
So,
igora para pawag tayo sa craze, like masudlan siya, pero
nadaghanap pag na
dahil
ako
na siguro ang
kinakaon.
term.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Daghanan ako nakatunan ni Moron Oy, Melbs. Uy, salamat
Char.
kayo. Yeah, really, really. And Bisaya today, thank you for your output. Oh, output naman. Output. Input. Oh, and then Erin, thank you very much for I learned a lot from you today. Wow, this is a very nice brainstorming.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we are going to move on to our second segment that is your inspiring stories. This is your
Inspiring story.
yes, inspiring
I
story
hope,
for
yeah, this will be inspiring
Melvin.
for me, but I don't
Yeah.
know. But
So Okay, let's talk about you, Mel. So what is your inspiring story about?
Um, I would say that really when I came in Canada last
Mm-hmm.
2015,
Mm-hmm.
I was really scared, even though that the mindset was already there when I was still in the Philippines. Like, oh, because in the Philippines we're living with our parents, right?
Yes,
We
that's
are so
true.
we are so dependent to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
eating,
Yeah.
the finances,
Mm-hmm.
all the household chores. I
Mm-hmm.
think I just do 20% out of 100%, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So when I, it's really hard. So when I came in Canada, I
Mm-hmm.
promised myself to uh to do everything
Yeah.
in Canada. Like because when I arrived in Canada, it's really hard to do something that you wanted,
Mm-hmm.
especially in Montreal because language barrier, madam. Because
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
French.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, French.
The only thing that I know about French is French fries.
Really? Oh, how? Of course, you already know how to.
I say at that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, the
Mommy
basic
Ann is
ones I know of the
here.
basic.
Hello, Mommy Ann is here. Yes. So,
Hello, mhm.
yeah, she's going to pick. Yeah, in my Facebook. Yeah, that's true. So, how do you learn speech? Do you study speech or something?
Yeah, like the first few for the
Mm-hmm.
first two years I tried to learn French, the basic
Mm-hmm.
one,
Yeah.
the basic conversation. I try. Yeah, I can understand that, but yeah.
Melvin, I love French fries. Good
That's
job.
the only, when I came here, I only knew French fries. That's it. So yeah,
Yeah.
after 2 years, I tried to study French.
Uh-huh.
Not really into the conversational thing. At least you
Yes.
just need to be familiarized with the simple things that you need to apply in everyday living. So I
Yeah.
learned that. So it would be like for us,
Mm-hmm.
immigrants, because
Mm-hmm.
this is not the country that where we were born. Born.
Yes. Yes.
So it's really hard, and otherwise the culture is really different. The
Yes.
traditions that we are living
Uh-huh.
from the Philippines really different, and what I do
Uh-huh.
for that is that I try to live with their culture, live with
Okay.
culture and how they live in everyday living. I try to be more independent uh, compare before. I
Yeah.
was living alone by myself in the apartment. It's
Yeah.
really hard because the first few weeks
Mm-hmm.
I was every time I wake up I was looking for my mom.
Oh, that
So
is.
it's really hard. Remember, ate?
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah.
I was really close to my mom. So
Yeah.
first 2 weeks was really hard. Good
Yeah.
thing that I landed a job
Uh-huh.
after that, so that I'll be busy because the more I stay at
Yeah.
home, the
Uh-huh.
more I'll be
Yeah, that's
paranoid.
true. Yeah. And Mommy
The
Ann is here.
paranoid.
Yeah, and she said, "I'm here now. You are almost. We are not. We are starting actually our second segment yet, so we're not yet done." Yeah. So
Hi, Ate Ann.
yeah. Yeah. The problem that you went through is cultural adjustment, diba? Oh, this is very yeah, cultural
Yeah,
adjustment.
called adjustment, and no, on the first 2 weeks was culture shock, and on
Yeah.
the I think few months after, I was able to adjust them,
Mm-hmm.
adjust with their culture, try to
Yeah.
learn them, and try to like unlearn the things that I've learned on how we
Mm-hmm.
live in the Philippines because we
Yeah,
are here, we are foreigners in this country,
that's true.
in Canada, so
Yeah.
we need to live how they live
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and learn life with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a
Irene
lot of
says. Irene says, I can't imagine finding independence, especially from your parents in a new country. It's very hard. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, very hard. Especially with me too.
And
I never went to any other country. Only when I got married.
It's a one-time big-time travel, ate, right? It's a
Yeah,
one-time
one time.
big-time travel.
Yeah, hello, Julina Baliad. Hello, thank you for coming by. Yes, yeah. So, how were you able to solve your problem through all it? For me, I'm also on that kind of a cultural and language barrier struggle in the environment. How were you able to do it?
Yeah, good question, ate, because actually, no man is an island. You cannot live by
Yeah,
yourself. You need to
that's
have a support
true.
system that you have with you, that you would like to
Yeah.
consider as your friend, a
Yes.
family. Good thing that I
Yeah.
was able to find someone that I can rely on,
Mm.
um, like where you can talk about your problems,
Yeah.
where you can ask for advices,
Yeah.
and hmm,
That's
ito pa
true.
din.
Yeah.
Yes, who can assist you in your um, like if you need help,
Mm-hmm.
not really a physical help,
Yeah.
but support system like advice is what I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things, the key points that help me drive on everyday living. Right,
Mm-hmm.
right now I was able to adjust a lot
Yeah.
for
But
that,
how
and
did
I
you
really
find
learned.
friends anyway? Like you came there on your own, right?
I came by myself. It was really hard because
Yeah.
it's a one-time, big-time travel, and it was really
You
first.
went there for like study or work?
No, I landed here as a permanent resident.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. How did you do it? Wait.
What? No, we applied it. You, I think you know our agency. So one of the requirements
Mm-hmm.
that you need
Mm-hmm.
is I mean, a license for
Uh-huh.
nursing. That will
Oh
be the
yeah,
number one.
yeah, that's true. I forgot about that
Remember
already.
the
Yeah,
booming thingy for
yeah,
nursing,
that's
and then
yeah,
Gone by the Wind after 2012.
yeah. I was just scared. I mean, like you are like what in your 20 something or what? Like you are so young
Huh?
when you came. I know you were like you.
27?
Oh my gosh.
27?
Well, you well,
It's
that's
really
enough.
hard.
That's enough already. But how did you get your friends? Like you are there. You do not know
Well,
anybody. How did you get
um,
friends?
the friends that I had, or during those times that
Mm-hmm.
a friend introduces me,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like you need to go out with friends sometimes. Oh,
Yeah.
no, so great. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Erin. But it was
Yeah.
really hard. It was really tough. But you can only learn when you try to be strong,
Yeah.
right?
Me, it
You,
took me a long time to have friends because I became introvert and I choose that way. And when you are in a Irene is one of the best friends that I have. Yeah,
I can,
really.
I can, I,
Yeah,
I can see that. He's
it's
very
one of the best. He's
supportive.
one of the best friend that I have, and it's so funny because if Erin's son and my daughter are not classmates in preschool, I probably don't have best friend in this area because I became so contented of being like introvert really. I mean I you know me, I'm very noisy, I'm sociable
Yeah.
and something like that.
We
But
talked a lot before, so I know
yeah,
you.
so it's just kind of like that. It took a while to really open up with strangers, I suppose, right? Did you study there for like another exam and meet friends, or how did you meet
Oh, yeah.
friends anyway?
Good thing about Canada is because
Uh-huh.
the place where I'm in right now in
Yeah.
Montreal,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of like Filipino.
Yeah.
So it's uh, wala na ko sila na-meet sa
Mm-hmm.
Pilipinas. Hindi ko sila na-meet sa Pilipinas. Dito ko lang sila na-meet. Like common
Ah,
friends
common friends lang.
yeah, from
Wow,
friend of
wow,
friend,
wow.
yes. So
Yeah.
basically and yung roommates ko or yung apartment mates ko, Pinoy din. So, he brought
Yeah.
me to her
Mm-hmm.
friends and then
Yeah.
from one friend to another. And then it becomes a network of friends. So, so it's just like networking, right? So, from one
Yeah.
friend to another friend and a friend. So, it becomes a community. But you
Yeah.
cannot really, like, you cannot please everybody. So out of those friends, I was able to find like few of the
Yeah.
true friends. So right now,
Yeah. Yeah, Irene says, "Oh, Henry and Louise are going to get married. You're stuck with me forever." Yeah, I remember my husband. We were like putting like a what you call that one personal question. Who is your friend? And then I told him,
ah,
me. You don't have any choice. So he put a
you
friend
have
to
any
me.
choice. You left us with
Yeah.
no choice.
Yeah. So what is your advice for people, especially in our live stream, in our viewers there are probably lots of people out there who wanted to get out. I have lots of friends actually who are migrating in Canada as a family, and but in your case you're alone. So what
Yeah.
advice can you share to people, especially if they are dealing with the same problem or the same situation?
What I can advise based on my own experience is that try to go outside and try to meet new people without judgment. Because the more judgment that you put into yourself to meet
Mm-hmm.
someone, when
Yeah.
you see that person, if that person doesn't meet your standards, then there's nothing that you can do. So just meet people um, without judgment, talk to them, and try to find common
Mm-hmm.
grounds that you can go out together interest because that will how it works. But if in case it doesn't work, then let it go. Try to meet a new people that would really help you a lot. That's how it works for me though.
Mhm. Yeah, that's nice. I hope you're not surprised that I put you on
No,
a
no, no,
solo.
no, no.
With the first time, really, the first time I guessed, and then I was put in a solo. Like, oh my gosh,
That's why
I
I
was
moved back.
surprised.
That's why I moved back because I think it's too big. I was not prepared, so I moved back.
Yeah, so let's talk about your channel. So let's talk about your channel. What is your channel first? What is your YouTube channel about first?
Okay, good question. Yes, it's been a long time. It's supposed
Uh-huh.
to be like because I went back to the Philippines and I was planning to do some vlogs for that
Yes,
about
yeah.
myself, about my travel. But
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that was holding me back was my confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence that was really hard, and it was
Mm-hmm.
just put into reality when we because of COVID, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm working from home, and
Mm-hmm.
I just started like you can see the dates from there.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think I thought, yeah.
Sorry.
So,
So I
you,
started the
yeah.
actual dates on the 14th, wherein it's about how
Oh,
my normal routine will
yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah,
So that's
yeah.
why I started my YouTube. So basically, that's
Mm-hmm.
really my I started the vlog about myself first because I'm trying to test waters first. If where
Yeah,
exactly I don't where would I need my passion will be all about. Like for now,
yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm starting here from works and everything. Oh well,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
So,
So
yeah,
I'm
it's nice.
starting within myself. Try to
Yeah.
explore things out first.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if you can see some videos from there, the first one was really not that good. And I would say that with a lot of advices, just
My gosh, Melvin, you
testers
are
and support.
uploading video like almost every day. My gosh, that my gosh. Do you know that? Do you know that if you upload videos, you will your channel will have more traffic. Yeah,
Engagement, yeah, engagement, and then yeah,
yeah,
because I work around 6 in the morning and I
yeah,
end usually at 2:30, so I do
yeah,
have plenty of time
yeah.
to do things. But
Uh
right
huh.
now with the blog that I have, so I
Yeah.
usually plan it ahead of time on what would be my first
Mm-hmm.
video, second video, third, fourth, and
Yeah.
so
Oh, that's
on.
a good plan. Yeah, that's me too. I have since I say Gardens of Blessings at TV, it's like an
Oh
episode. So
yeah.
it's like okay, this is my first season and my second. Oh, season. Oh my gosh! But
I
yeah,
cannot, I can't wait for
you're
season
including me in the
10.
first season. Yeah, Melvin.
I can't wait for
Melvin is a
season 10 at there.
superstar. See, oh, see, Melvin is a superstar.
Thank you, eh.
Yeah, very nice. And this and the last video is about a walk in the park after shift. Can
Yeah.
we? Is that
So,
okay if I open this one to everybody to share a little bit?
oh, sure, no problem. And
Yeah. Yeah, look at this
that's what I
one.
mentioned to you, Ate, about stress. I was really stressed earlier today.
Yeah,
Because I
look at
had,
that one. Wow. Ah, so this is only for your phone? Sa phone lang to?
yeah.
Oh,
I'll send you the
really?
link. Yeah, I'll try to give you the app that I
Wow.
use.
Oh, okay.
You know that I'm not that talented in editing pictures. I don't have like the software that I have. It's
Uh-huh.
I don't have that. So
Oh,
well, we just need
apple.
to
Apple.
utilize what
I
we
like
have.
that. I don't have apple. I only have
No,
jackfruit.
correction. It's owned by another tree, not my tree. Okay.
Oh, that is so nice. So yeah. So after shift.
Yeah.
So this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Melvin Martinez.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. It was.
oh,
I woke up like this.
yeah, upbeat. Yeah, so that is a really nice. Yeah, it we're going to watch that. We're going to watch it for like 3 minutes because that will be equivalent
Yeah.
for one view.
Thank you, Ate. Thank you so much,
I
Ate.
was just, look at that, really. So this is in the morning that you
Yeah,
do.
no, that happened around 2:30. Like I tried to film that 5 minutes before I end my shift.
Uh-huh. Wow, really? So
Yeah.
so you work really early in the morning. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I work at 6. Like I mentioned, 6
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the morning.
yeah. I thought it was just your normal routine. So you are working after that. Oh. So
No,
this is part of Melvin Martinez's life. So that's what. So
yeah.
thank you.
I am trying to do it by myself because
Yeah.
it would be easier and it would be like it's not awkward for me to do things out because that's me. That's my routine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how it
that's
works for
true.
me. Rather than doing some vlog that it doesn't work, like it's not me anymore. So it's really
That's
hard.
true.
And this is what I'm trying to tell you, Ate. Like this is
Yeah.
taken from yesterday. I was stressed
Uh-huh.
from work, so that's why I
Yeah.
tried to go to the park. You can fast forward, Ate,
Which one?
for
This
the park. Yeah.
one.
Uh,
Oh, look at that. It
move.
looks like Waynesboro. We have a
Oh,
cemetery like. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's really nice.
So this is a really nice area.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
really a
this
park.
one. Can you feed the birds or something? Because I hate to
Yeah.
feed the bird because it might get poison or something like that.
No. We cannot. Yeah, we just need to see them that we can, but we cannot touch
Did they
them.
grab
So
food? Because last time
no.
the geese grabbed my sandwich.
I think if you try to give them food, that's the time that they will
Yeah.
try to attack you and get more food out of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, even Iris, and it does look like Waynesboro.
Oh, thank
Yeah, yeah.
you.
You have to come. You have to come here, so you know that it does look like Waynesboro. Yeah,
Okay, Ate. I'll try to notify you if I can visit you there. How
yeah.
far is this? I don't know if how far is.
Wait, we have a lake.
I tried
We
to
have
ask
a
you
lake
before.
here, and then we can do canoeing, and then you can
Oh,
camp. Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
it's really
We
nice
do
during. Hmm?
fishing, and then we could also do strawberry picking because I have strawberries. Oh my
You
gosh!
have lunch?
Yes, we sell kamuti.
Yeah, this is what I meant. This is what I mentioned to you. You can reset with in the park because the park in Montreal is really big. It's just like a trail walk.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, it's the place where you can see the downtown Montreal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where you can see the building down
Oh,
there.
very
It's really nice.
scenic.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Erin says, come visit us. Oh, come visit us. Come
Oh,
here.
great. Soon, Erin. I'll try to see what I can do. Maybe next year, but not this year because of COVID.
yeah. Yeah. It is like, yeah, really, I like those geese friends. But there are lots of people there already in the park, right?
No, the lake itself has fewer people, but most people would stay there because of the views. Usually, they stay up until 10 or 11
10
because
and
of the
11.
yeah
Ah,
11 p.m. because of the scenery that they can see downtown Montreal.
yeah.
You can
This is
really
so
tell that this
nice.
location is in the heart of Montreal. It's like a
Yeah.
trail walk and
Yes, that's. Oh my
super
gosh,
nice
look at
there.
this. It's super nice, and that's a really nice walking area there.
Exactly, but it's really somehow dangerous because the trail is really steep,
Uh-huh.
so you just need to be careful.
That's true.
Mura siya
Very
ka ng
nice.
mura siya ka ng kuan, mura siya kasi nga na
Kind of
laksana.
cliff.
Oo,
Ah, oh.
mura siya
It's
ka
just
ng
like, yeah, there are like, ano,
kana kana. Try to see that view. It's really nice because it would be on the other side of the mountain. So that is
wow. This is really cool. So
yes,
this is nice. It's really, really high. So you are in fact
exactly.
in the city, right? So this is in
Yeah,
this big city and wow, that's amazing.
because the place where I
Really.
went earlier would be like the heart of Montreal, but they try to
Yeah.
preserve the nature within, so that if
Yeah.
people will be like stressed or something needs to be
Uh-huh.
removed, so it's easier for them to visit that place.
Uh-huh.
Really
That is
nice.
that is very nice. Now, see,
But
I showed you
winter is coming,
yeah,
so few
it's gonna
days
be
left.
really cold. It's gonna be really cold, huh? No.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
back to normal.
thank you for sharing your inspiring story for us. How about the adjustment? It's so timely, no? Because our topic was about adjustment, right? So it's
Yeah,
nice. Now we're going to
yeah,
move
because
on.
everybody is. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we're going to move on with our inspiring thoughts. Yes, inspiring thoughts. If you stop doing a skill you've done for years for any period of time, there's an adjustment period to get it back. So just think of it that this pandemic is an adjustment period. And anything you do, motor skills won't work as fast because repetition is everything, right? Lulito Vlog TV, maayong buntag, shout out! Maayong buntag!
Bunta.
Salamat! Yes! Alright, and our uh, motivational tips. I usually have motivational tips in my live stream, and it says, "This too shall pass. It's all about adjustment, and will soon be getting used to it." By Gardens of Blessings. So I like to always write my own inspirational. And this one is coming from Conscious Discipline. Stop, take a deep breath, and relax. So that's from Conscious Discipline. It's star, right? So
For a night.
yeah, yeah, that is star. So once again, thank you very much, Melvin, for coming by in our show. Thank you very much, Erie, Lolito Vlog.
Thank you
Who
so much,
else?
Yuri. Thank you so
Yeah,
for the
my mom is
reaction.
here. Albert Clemens was here.
Oh, Isaiah
Julina.
Taday,
Yeah,
hello.
Bisaya Daday. Natulog na siya. She's sleeping already. Yeah, and it's just so nice to have you. You make me happy. It's been a long time we have not called. It's like having a video call with other people around, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah. And before we end our live stream, always remember that you are enough and you are loved. All
Affirmation.
right. So thank you very much for coming and bye
Everyone,
bye.
thank you so much.
Salamat.